Hi guys, I thought I would start this week's vlog by talking about some of the books that I've read so far this year, because if you follow my Instagram, or maybe you've seen a previous vlog where I've talked about wanting to read more this year, because last year I felt like I'd spent so much time on social media scrolling through crap, watching probably endless amounts of animal videos and I don't even know what, and not enough time reading. So this year I wanted to rectify that, and so far, beginning of March, I've read 8 books, which I think is pretty impressive. I'm not going to talk about all of those 8 books, but I'm going to tell you about my top 3 so far, starting from number 3. And the number 3 book is This Is Going to Hurt. Now, it is a bestseller, so probably most of you have already read it, or have at least heard of it. And it is by Adam Kay, who was a doctor in the NHS. He was on the gynecology ward, amongst other things, which was an eye-opener. The amount of things that women put up there, I just thought that was more of a male thing, but clearly I was wrong. But it is interesting, it's heartbreaking. Obviously a lot of us know how, well, I say know, have heard about how difficult it is on the NHS for doctors and nurses, that they're understaffed and overworked, and the long hours that they do. So it's not overly surprising, but it's still heartbreaking to read it, because obviously so many of us are really invested in the NHS and really love the NHS, know how lucky we are to have something like the NHS, and to know that the doctors and nurses go through all this. It's horrible. And also some of the patients, I mean, really, they're wasting people's time, aren't they? Going to the hospital because they've purposely shoved something up there is just like a colossal waste of time for their own stupidity. But anyway, it's also really funny, because as though it's heartbreaking, it is funny too. And as I said, eye-opening, and I think maybe quite a few sort of, I don't know, government ministers might want to read this sometime. Now, the second book is fiction, and it's Call Me By Your Name. I don't know how to say his name, Andre Eichmann, maybe? Don't see me if that's wrong, sorry. This is a love story between 2 men. There's a film about this as well, which I've also watched, and it is beautiful. Like, just the way it's shot, the acting in it is just stunning. And the film's like a pared-back version of the book. It doesn't go into as much detail, I guess, and also misses about 40 pages from the end of the book. But the book itself is lovely. It's a proper love story, but it will make you feel sad, but it will also make you feel nostalgic. And again, it's just beautiful. Like, it's set in Italy, which is you need to read. You need to read this book, I can tell you. You need to read it. Like the last book, a lot of people said that they absolutely adored this book, and that it is one of their top books ever that they've ever read. And I can see why. It's fiction again, and it's A Man Called Ove. And again, it's funny like the first one I shared with you, but also really sad as well. And it's hard to describe without giving it, like, I don't want to give too much away of the books, obviously, because if you haven't read them and you want to read them, you like the sound of them or the look of them or whatever when you look them up, I don't want to give it away. But it is, again, another beautiful book. Really well written, like the other 2. Will have you laughing, will have you crying. It's just a lovely, lovely book, and I can see why so many people think this is the best book they've ever read. So yeah, definitely read this one. It's Thursday today and Valentine's Day, so we decided that we'd get one of those M&S £20 dining in for 2 meals. We've never had one before. We're not really a Valentine's Day kind of couple. It is like our 13th Valentine's Day, so we tend to do anniversaries and things, but we do usually get each other a card. So we didn't want to go out, you know, for a meal or go to the cinema or whatever else anyone else does on Valentine's Day, so we decided to do this. And I have to admit, I'm quite impressed so far with the amount of food and that we've got for the £20 deal. I thought, especially with M&S, it'll be like maybe starter, main course and dessert, and if we're lucky, and that's about it. But no, I'll show you. There are a few options that you can pick, and I'm vegetarian, so these are obviously the vegetarian options. But for starters, we've got this ricotta stacks, and then 2 leek and cheese souffle tarts for the main. And then you get a choice of sides like you do with everything else. And we've got garlic mushrooms. I love mushrooms and garlic. And then for dessert, profiteroles. Look how amazing that looks. Ugh. And you also got a glass of wine. I don't drink, so John's even got this all to himself. And you get like a little box of chocolates, which John did the unpacking of this stuff yesterday when we got back. And has somehow managed to squirrel away the chocolates. He won't have eaten them, or he best not have, because he knows that no one comes between me and chocolate. But look at this little feast we've got for £20. John is Molly's Valentine's, so she's got him a present. You gonna give it to him? Gonna let him have his present?
Are you away from me now?
Oh. Oh. Maybe not. Walking Molly in the sunshine, and look at the state of our dog. She's so mucky. We are near Southall. Lots of nice fields, and look at that beautiful sunshine. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday afternoon. We do quite a lot of walking in sort of spring, summertime. We both like doing it. We like being out in the country, and obviously with having a dog, she has a lot of energy. She can walk for miles and miles and miles and not get tired. So we come out walking a lot. But I can't believe how nice and mild the weather is in February. So we're making the most of it, because you know what British weather's like. We might have the most appalling summer ever. So we want to make the most of the sunshine while it's here. Hello. I appear to be making a horse friend. I don't know what it is about animals and me. I would like to say this is unusual, but it's not. Hello. I think it's a little bit cautious because Molly's over there. Ah, it's so pretty. Hello. Southall Racecourse. So this is Southall itself. And look how pretty all the buildings are. John's left me behind. But it's so pretty. Right. Right. Pub. What? Yeah, I know. It's quite cool. Molly's had to go in the shower, and we've wrapped her all up because she gets a bit cold and shivery after being in the shower. But you really stunk, didn't you? Yes, you did. She doesn't like the shower very much. Had this week off, so we're taking the opportunity to go out for lunch to try this new place near where we live called The Waiting Room. It's only been there for about a month and we haven't had a chance to go yet. So now that we've got the week off and John's obviously here in the day, we decided we're going to have a look. So hopefully there's going to be some vegetarian things, and I've heard good things about cake. I love that King Edward oven. That's quite cool. Looks better than HSBC that was here before.
I know.
This is as close as she gets to swimming, isn't it?
It is.
Go on!
Quite deep for her.
Yeah. It is deep for a little dog.
I mean...
It's a short vlog from me this week. I'm hoping to get better at vlogging because I forget to video stuff that we're up to, and then it takes me ages to actually upload a vlog. So I want to get more into it this month and months coming up and get better at videoing and things, because I get embarrassed. That's my problem. Now when we go out in places, I'm like, oh, I'm scared of videoing and talking in front of people other than my husband, which obviously I'm not going to get very far vlogging if you don't pluck up enough courage to do that. So please bear with me, and I hope you did like my vlog, and if you did, could you please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.